Dear viewers, welcome to yet another edition of Your Life, Your Money. What's the topic that I have brought for you today? A lot of people are asking me, which strategy should you adopt while investing your funds? Everybody is guided only by returns. Returns are a byproduct of good process. If you don't get your process right, returns will remain elusive. In this episode, I am going to give you guidance on which strategy you should adopt, which is suitable to you, and every points that will lead to deciding the correct strategy you should adopt while investing your monies. This is NRI Money Clinic for you, and I am Dr. Chandrakant Bhatt, your financial guide for a happy living.
NRI Money Clinic. No hype, just the right advice.
53%. That's how many Indians are unhappy with their will-making experience, either due to costly fees, time-consuming processes, or inexperienced lawyers. What if I told you that you could create a robust will in less than 15 minutes with the help of an estate planning expert and get it delivered to your front door, all for just Rs. 24.99? Find out how with Yellow.
Dear viewers, which strategy should you adopt while you invest your money? The quick answer that comes is, give me the strategy which gives the highest return. Returns are always a byproduct of great process. If you don't work on your process, the returns will remain elusive. Let's look at how you can build a process around designing a proper investment strategy for you. What are the things which are available for us to decide on? Two strategies come to my mind. One is called guaranteed return. That means you invest money, you know what you are going to get. The other could be a variable return. That means I invest my money, I don't know how much I am going to get. That's called a variable income. In technical language to speak, one is a fixed income strategy. The second is the capital appreciation strategy. A fixed income pays you a fixed stream of income. Returns are well defined. It will not vary, it will not increase, it will not decrease, it remains fixed. In a capital appreciation strategy, how much return you get is not known, but it is expected to give you a good rate of return. These are the two defined strategies which are available. Which strategy should you adopt? Let's look at the merits and demerits of each of these strategies. Let me first take you through the fixed income strategy available for you to invest. A fixed income strategy by nature says you will get a defined amount of payout. You invest money, how much money you get, how long you get it, when you get, everything is predetermined. This is called fixed income strategy. What are the merits of fixed income strategy? The merits of fixed income strategy is it is a real strategy. At the time of making a decision, you know how much money you are going to get. There is no ambiguities, there are no suspenses. So you take decision based on all facts and figures in front of you, and you accept this is the rate of return I am going to get, and that's acceptable to me. It is real. If a bank gives you a certain rate of interest on the fixed deposit, it is a fixed income strategy. The fixed income strategy is a real strategy. When you put money on some fixed income, it means the institution should be capable of paying you that money. It could be an interest, it could be a dividend, it could be the bond which is paying the coupons. It is a real strategy. You can control things. You can decide, should I invest here or should I not invest here? Your returns could start immediately. It can start from tomorrow, next month, next year. You don't have to wait for a long period of time. You have accepted this is the rate of return I'm going to get. So it can start immediately. It suits everyone who doesn't need returns. So it suits everyone, whether you're a young member, whether you're an older member, you're in the middle of the career, you're a retiree, fixed income suits everyone. It suits men, it suits women. Women love fixed income strategies. They want a defined payout. They don't like uncertainties like men. They want certainty in everything. That suits them very well. These are the merits of fixed income strategy. There are so many merits. Are there any demerits? Yes, there are demerits in a fixed income strategy. The biggest demerit of fixed income strategy is it may not beat inflation. It may at the most keep pace with the inflation. The prices will keep rising and the interest you get or the returns you get may not beat that inflation. In the normal course of time, it is expected to stay in line with inflation. That means it retains the purchase power, but it will not beat the purchase power. Till it beats the inflation, it will not create wealth. If you are looking for creating wealth in future, fixed income strategy will not be useful for you. But if you are looking from an angle of creating an income for you, a second income for you, a stable income for you, then fixed income strategy is the most suitable strategy for you. Let's look at the second strategy, capital appreciation strategy. A capital appreciation strategy assumes that the asset price will increase over a period of time. It assumes whether it happens or does not happen. It's not known, but you assume, you expect the asset that you are holding, it could be a stock, mutual fund, real estate, gold, anything will go through an appreciation in prices over a period of time. What are the merits of capital appreciation? The merit is it is going to beat inflation. Most of the cases, you can be very certain that the capital appreciation beats inflation and creates a real wealth. So if you are looking from an angle of beating inflation and creating wealth, you must adopt capital appreciation strategy. Looks interesting, isn't it? But are there demerits? There are more demerits in a capital appreciation strategy than a fixed income strategy. What are the demerits of a capital appreciation strategy? Number one, it requires long period of time. How long? I don't know the answer. Really long. If you are investing in the stock market, the minimum tenure you should keep in mind is 5-7 years or more than 10 years to be precise. If you are investing in gold, probably the time horizon required could be 10, 20, 30 years. If you are investing in land, I don't know, in the last 10 years, in India, the land prices have remained static. Currently, the developed world has inflation around land. So you don't know when it will happen. There is no defined time periods to say capital appreciation really happens at this point of time. No one knows an answer for that. You cannot control it. You don't know how much return you are going to get. You may get 50%, you may get 100%, you may get 300%. How much return you get is definitely not under your control. It depends on circumstances. A good government being elected, favorable economic conditions, favorable weather conditions in agriculture, a good forex kitty in a country, favorable government policies. There are countless things external which you cannot control will dictate how much of capital appreciation you are likely to get. You may have all favorable circumstances, but there is an ample amount of liquidity which is required for the capital appreciation strategy to work in your favor. Look at what's happening in the developed world today. They are tightening the liquidity. In US, $95 billion is sucked out of the system to cool down the inflation. That means the liquidity which is required for the capital appreciation is not there. So liquidity is very essential. You have liquidity, you have favorable conditions. Will that result in capital appreciation? May not. The third ingredient which is required for the capital appreciation to happen is the sentiments, the behavior, the willingness to participate, the willingness of the buyer to pay a certain price for a certain asset. So we call it as sentiments. Only when these three conditions mingle together, the asset that you have bought will climb up the ladder of capital appreciation. Sentiments of the people, ample liquidity, favorable circumstances, then only the capital appreciation works, and it's a function of time, and there is no defined time limit. The price is very attractive. That means you are going to get a huge return by investing in a capital appreciation, but you just don't know when it will happen. If you are 80 years old, you can't expect the capital appreciation happens during your lifetime. So the amount of time also becomes a big hurdle when you adopt capital appreciation strategy. While I told you the available strategies for you to choose from, and the merits and demerits of both the strategies. Now let us look at the considerations you have to keep in mind before you choose A or B, fixed income or capital appreciation. The first consideration that you should have in your mind is, what is the purpose of my investment? If you are trying to build a stable source of income, capital appreciation strategy is useless for you. If you are a person who is building emergency fund where the asset prices have to be not volatile and money should be available on call, then capital appreciation strategy is just useless. If you are a person who is retired and looking for a stable source of income, capital appreciation strategy just may not suit your requirement. But on the contrary, if you are a youngster and you are trying to build funds for your retirement, which is 20, 30, 35 years away, capital appreciation strategy is the best strategy that you can adopt, because you have time available for you and that goal is far away and you can wait for an indefinite period of time for creating that particular wealth. If you are a person who is looking from, I need to create wealth, I need to retire early, countless of them, then the only strategy that you can adopt is capital appreciation and keep hoping that the capital appreciation happens at its earliest. The purpose dictates which strategy you should adopt. What is the other thing which will dictate which strategy should you adopt? The time that is available. If you have 1 year time, 6 months time, 1 month's time, don't even consider capital appreciation. My simple advice to people is, unless you have 5, 7 or 10 years time, don't even invest in the stock market, mutual funds, thinking that I have some money, next year I have to pay for something else. Can I put this money in the stock market? The answer is no, please don't come here. Only when you have more than 5 years time, then only you invest in the stock market or in its any form, be it mutual fund, ETFs, unit linked insurance plan, anything is fine if it is connected with stock market more than 5 years, preferably 10 years and more. If you are investing in parcels of land, real estate, and if you are looking for capital appreciation, then please keep in your mind, you should have 10, 15, 20 years of time in mind. You can't expect capital appreciation to happen immediately in real estate. Real estate gives you good return by way of capital appreciation, but it's a function of time. Those people who invested from 2012 in Indian real estate are realizing that they lost a decade without any capital appreciation happening. Instead, the prices have come down and people who bought these assets with the help of a bank loan are sitting on massive losses there. So time is the second most important criteria to decide which strategy to adopt. Yet another consideration that should be made here is your mental orientation. You may have knowledge of capital appreciation and fixed income strategy, but what if you are a person who can't withstand even slightest volatility? I have seen people, they just cannot digest volatility, and if the asset prices fall by little bit, they become very jumpy. They just cannot withstand volatility and they feel that they are going to lose big amount of money and suddenly resort to selling the asset that they are holding. If you are a person of that mental orientation who cannot digest volatility, don't even consider capital appreciation. It is not for you. Your mental makeup is because of several factors that has gone in your life. Your childhood, the orientation of your parents, the fear factors that are there in your life, all these will dictate. You could be a rich person. I have come across so many people who have told me point blank, I don't want stock market. I don't want any capital appreciation. I want my money to be safe. I need to know what I get, when I get, can I liquidate this at will. We have no comments to make on that. That's an individual orientation. So look at your orientation. Do you have a risk-taking ability at your mental level? Then only go for capital appreciation. Otherwise, stay with the fixed income. Yet another point which dictates which strategy you should adopt is the situation of other members of the family. You could be a person who can digest volatility or take risk. What about your spouse? What about your parents? What about your minor children? Can they withstand this? If situation were to get out of control, how will they handle it? These considerations have to be put into calculations while you decide where is that you are going to park your money with the intention of getting that highest return you are thinking about. So there is a purpose, timelines, the mental orientation and the situation of the family members which will dictate which strategy you should adopt. I know you could be confused. I have told you the advantages on one side, disadvantages on one side. I have told you about both the strategies. I want return, but I can't digest the volatility. That's a problem, right? Don't worry, help is available. If you are confused, you can't take a decision. You can make best use of the professional help. Our team is always ready to design the best strategy, keeping your life in mind. If you have an intention to use our services through a WhatsApp message from any corner of the world, you can reach to us. Our number is shown here on the screen. Send that WhatsApp message to us now. By the way, I would also like to hear from you how you have designed your investment strategies. What considerations have gone into deciding a particular product or a particular strategy? I will be learning from your experience as well. Leave your answers in the comment section below. Finally, you expect me to give you the answer. What is the best investment strategy? The best investment strategy is neither fixed income strategy nor the capital appreciation strategy. The best income strategy is a combination of fixed income strategy along with the capital appreciation strategy. The fixed income and the capital appreciation are like husband and wife. They are complete only when both the things are there in your portfolio. How much of fixed income should be there, how much of capital appreciation strategy should be there is a call either as an informed investor you should take, or at best take the help of your planners. But in your investment portfolio, both the things must be there. If you are a youngster, probably I would suggest that the more of the money should go into capital appreciation strategy, less in the fixed income. If you are a person who is staring at retirement or already retired, probably your portfolio should have more fixed income and less of capital appreciation. Nevertheless, at every stage of your life, needless to mention, your investment strategy should have blend of both fixed income and the capital appreciation. Carrying only one can result in a disaster of your investment plans. Dear viewers, hope the video that I have done today helped you to understand and simplify the investment strategies that you can pick up and what is the orientation you should have about that and how you can follow a step-by-step method knowing the merits and demerits. And if it did help you to understand these factors, please do like this video. If you are a person who is watching my channel for the first time, or if you are yet to subscribe for the channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Don't forget to share these videos with your friends and relatives and in all the WhatsApp groups in which you are connected. Thank you very much for watching this episode on NRI Money Clinic. I shall see you over next Friday with yet another topic of your life, your money. Till then, stay safe.
Press the bell icon for more details and subscribe our channel.